Hey, welcome back. I should have probably taken this sip before I started recording. I am not feeling 100%, and that's okay. So this is going to be perhaps, we'll see, a different reading. But I will be taking frequent sips of my tea. The throat is a little eek. It's fine. It is December 26th, Friday, here in the Southeast United States. And I'm just going to get into a reading for you all. I did do a little meditation-ish, just kind of marinated on feelings that I was having, things that came straight to the brain. And there were a few words, which inspiration or inspire, inner child, safe to speak, and now it's about truth. And those are the things that kept spinning. So I figure those are the things that may need to come out, or we'll see. We're going to do some Oracle. We're going to do Journey of Love. And I think we're just going to do Journey of Love. Yeah, I'm going to put these back. Whatever Spirit wants to come out, whatever messages we're allowed to know, I ask Spirit to please let them come out through the cards. The Journey of Love Oracle. We'll let this be our guidance for the reading, and any specific guidance for whoever's listening. Thankful for everything. Hope for those that celebrate Christmas, that you had a lovely Christmas. For those that are celebrating other holidays, that I really should be a better human and learn all the names to. I hope it's a peaceful time. And if you're not feeling that well, I hope you feel better soon. And for those that maybe aren't celebrating with others that they would like to or long to, I think take a moment to enjoy some peace. Even if it's 5 seconds. 5 seconds is more than some others get. Not said to guilt, said to just recognize a moment when you have it. All right, let's see. Spirit, what messages are we allowed to know and to guide us through this reading? Friday, December 26th, for whoever is listening. That would be a lot. Let's try that again, please. One card at a time. I'll take up to 2. What messages do we need to know? Are we allowed to know? Spirit, thank you for everything. God's God's universe, thank you. I don't know. That's what I feel. The choice and sacred convergence. 62 and 28, and that's funny. 8 and 10. 18, also a 9, or depends on how you want to look at it. 62 and 28. That's funny. Funny. Let's see. The choice. There is a choice that you need to make. You are aware of it already, or it is coming to your awareness very soon. Embrace the unknown and say, yes, you have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive, and therefore be able to share much more. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, treat it as the cleansing of your emotional waters as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. Let the old layers rise to the surface of your awareness to be washed away. What seems to be so much in the context of your emotional waters is not so much at all when compared to what the great ocean is capable of holding. So let the divine ocean take the old, washing it away from you and replenishing you with the new, that you may serve life all the better. This oracle brings you guidance. It is safe to choose now. There is no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it is challenging you, that is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's your time to step up, make your life easier on yourself, and open to love in a more trusting way. Come now, the divine is calling you to play. I think that is quite fitting considering inspiration, inner child, safe to speak. Now it's about truth. Interesting. We're going to go into 28. Sorry, I should have pulled it up. Sacred convergence. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to traveling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you're experiencing discomfort within your body or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. It is like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to or upon which to hang on explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in. Even if it is uncomfortable at times, be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul, seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious, as though traveling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry. You are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see, over time, the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. You know, these oracle cards, they are a little lengthy, but I have to say, both Spirit guided us to, after what I was meditating on earlier. I mean, I love confirmations, and that's what it feels like to me, a confirmation. Inspiration, inner child, safe to speak. Now it's about truth. The choice and the sacred convergence. For someone, it's about meeting that inner child, exactly where they are. And maybe there's different versions of that inner child, different ages, but maybe there's a very specific age that you need to greet and welcome safely and speak truth to the self, which then allows you to speak truth to someone else that I feel is, this is necessary. There's a choice that you're about to make very soon, or maybe a choice already made, but you're about to express this. You're about to be free. You're about to be free. Let's see. We're going to do, yes, Grand Lux. We're going to use the Grand Lux Tarot. Let's see what comes out. Spirit, what messages do you have that we are allowed to know? Please allow them to come out through the cards and by extension me. For the person perhaps recently inspired or coming into inspiration. For the person having conversations with self, the inner child, finding safety and peace to speak a truth. Now is the time. Now is the time. What messages do we have? I'll move these here so we have some space. What messages do we have to support this? The choice, sacred convergence. Research, work, 8 of coins. Knight of swords. Perhaps this is the going within. Perhaps this is researching some things to take care of. Oh, that's quick. There was a King of Swords. Okay, I'm going to put this one back because it didn't want to be picked up. I'm an intuitive reader, so I listen to things like that. But there was a King of Swords that came out of that too. So 8 of coins, Knight of swords. If the Page of coins is meant to come out, please let it come back out. King of swords. Well, doing the work, coming to a decision. This could be the choice. This could be something that's happening very quickly. But there's definitely research, transformation. Very quickly. An ending, perhaps. This could also be about family legacy, traditions. There was a reading the other day that I did about Capricorn, going into Capricorn season and things that are happening with Capricorn, being in the sun, Sun in Capricorn, as well as in Venus, or Venus is in Capricorn, and Mars is in Capricorn, and we've got some others. A lot of planets are about to all go into Capricorn, actually. So this could be about the transformation of the traditional, and again, being inspired. For some, this could be an end to what you hold as most important, or have held. And so I say that because this different perspective, it's a new way of looking at things. This could be part of the transformative experience. But with inspiration and safety, let's see. King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about, let's see, bringing into the tangible or letting go of what you held on to. And I really want to, it is not easy, whatever it is. This is the wounded warrior. Struggling, perhaps, with the self. And I say with the self because of the death card. It's typically transformation, endings and beginnings, death and rebirth. Feeling that physical. Hello. Yeah, that's truth. You have the Emperor, the King of Swords. I knew. So for whoever this is for, what you once held as valuable, what you once held as the most important thing, you are no longer doing that. And it has not been easy to come to this place. The Emperor, the King of Swords, sitting in truth. And what did I say? Now it's about the truth. Now it's about the truth. Yes? Judgment. Yes. Letting go of an old life and definitely embracing a new. Feeling safe to do so. So judgment, always, the angel is always calling the souls or the individuals, whether literal, figuratively, out from the shadows into the light. Okay. So this may have been some internal work that was being done. Again, there's this inspiration that occurred, something that inspired a conversation, even with self. Hello. Yeah, walking away from what no longer serves you. I'm a hot mess today, y'all. I am. It's fine. Definitely called out of the shadows with the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're moving forward. You see, into the light. Through the door. And perhaps you had this door closed for a long time. and you now feel safe to walk through it, or you're getting there. This could be the process for you, but like you're in the process. Capricorn season, I talked about the other day. I mean, this is the time. You are the goat now. You are on this journey. You're the mountain goat, and it's not about blocks anymore. It's not about can you or can't you. Hello, yeah. You're already doing it. You see what you're going towards, and you're going towards it. Sometimes the ships are coming in, sometimes you're about to go out to the ship. And I think whoever this reading is for, speaking the truth to yourself, King of Wands. So we've got three of the kings and the emperor, and I do think that this is phases that this masculine energy is going through. Action, definitely, from coming to the truth with the self, and then action, going into the new life, walking. There are no blocks. You're on the mountain. You are the goat. This is the season. It is time now. Mars being in Capricorn as well. That is the warrior for Venus. Venus, who knows what she wants. And Mars says, all right, let's get it. And so then, hello. Yeah, that's the new beginning. And it puts an end to a burden. It puts an end to a very long struggle. I'll show you in just a second. So that Ace of Coins, that's your new beginning. The Ten of Wands. It has not been easy. From the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands, you are coming to the end of this path, this uphill journey. There'll still be perhaps rocks, boulders, or steep hills along the way, but the goat doesn't stop. The goat goes towards its goal. Moon card. This is definitely about some inner emotions. Hello. Deep feelings, and perhaps so next week we have a full moon in Cancer, if I'm not mistaken, which all right, if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's about to. Okay, it's these truths, the truth that you're coming. It's almost like having for lack of a better phrase, it's like having a come to Jesus conversation with yourself, regardless of what you believe in, okay? You're having a come to Jesus conversation with yourself. Once you do that, you then start to have that same conversation with others around you, because this is how you walk forward. Four of Cups. When I said come to Jesus, I think for somebody, it is something that you've been praying about, externally with your guides, your spirit, your God, whatever that is for you, whoever that is for you. And I think now you're about to have this conversation with self, your higher self even. It is definitely emotion based. Yeah, definitely conversation. And it is about to get real. It is about to get real. That's what I just heard. Eight of Wands, fast movement, fast communication, 10 of Cups. It's about what you're going after. For whoever is in this masculine energy, let me get one more. I think that's it. Yeah, it's love. It's always love. It's always love. I'm going to go to the light seer. Hello. So for this masculine energy, perhaps you've been doing the work, and now it's about moving into the full transformation. An end to, I'm trying not to say, I swear I am, because I've said it a few times before, an end to family systems, the traditional that no longer is aligned with your future. Traditions that are no longer aligned with your future. I heard out with the old, in with the new, and that is a very, I don't like that saying very much, because everything that you've gone through helps to make you who you are today. Every step. In fact, reading this, well, sure, for me, hearing this reading, this too can impact who you are in the next 5 seconds, much less the next 5 days, 5 months, etc. Right? So I don't like the out with the old, in with the new, but I do think that for someone who is listening, this is absolutely about embracing. Well, okay, and let me confirm this. Releasing what no longer serves, what is no longer aligned with you. Releasing what no longer serves the path that you're on and have been on, so that you can then receive what is meant for you. You've got to release. You got to make some room. So it's not that cold out with the old and with the new. It's not that cold. For the masculine, hello. Queen of Wands. So we have a pair here. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. And perhaps this is what someone has got to make room for. This is who someone has to make room for. Hello. Yeah. The Sun. They could have some fire in their chart. Could be a fire sign. High Priestess. I just saw that. This transformation, is this something that's already happened? Is this present? Okay, this is something you're going into quickly. This is something that you're actively going through, a transformative experience. This Knight of Swords twice. So what's the Ten of Pentacles to the Hanged Man? Is this the old traditional values? Well, I do hear like somebody who found, yes, confirmation, Ace of Swords. I did hear somebody who, that's what they thought made a happy life. It's what you thought. So it's a letting go of traditional values. It's seeing how old systems no longer align with where it is that you're headed towards. So this King of Coins, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, yes, release, judgment, again. So we're just getting repeating cards. This is confirmation of everything. So gotta let go. So sometimes this is about feeling the loss and feeling stuck, maybe down or depressed, right? Sometimes this is the actual literal representation, especially since it's a 5 and it's about change, of releasing. And you see, she's tipping that over herself. It's not that it fell and she's looking at it like, oh no, it didn't work out. No, this no longer serves me. These are feelings and emotions that no longer serve me. Clinging to something. Tell me about this. Clinging to something. Knight of Cups. Clinging to something for the Nine of Cups. I feel like perhaps it was something that was small. It felt big. You were clinging to something that was smaller than it was, or smaller than it was supposed to be. I heard smaller than it was supposed to be. There was a lack of reciprocity, giving and taking. And now, so you had to go back. There's the inner child again. So you had to go back. Perhaps, and again, this is more of a masculine, right? I feel like this storyline is definitely for the masculine, whoever is listening, but you had to go back and you had to think about, what was it that really brought you joy? What was it that stayed in your life and that no longer can continue? You see, the dogs, unfortunately, I have 3, so I'm saying this as a fur mom. Yes, I called myself a fur mom. But dogs don't live as long as we do typically, ever, if we are so fortunate to live a long, full life. And we have to go back and see how that love shaped us, how that love stayed with us, and how to give it thanks, give that love thanks, and then release it. Because you can't take it with you forever. But it did help to shape exactly who you are. Reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 6, 6. And tell me about the new, this transformative experience, the new, from this Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. It is about love, heart center, release to the universe. Knight of Wands. Allowing yourself the freedom to feel it. I heard dance in it. This is about being safe. This is an emotional safety. An emotional safety. So what was once a physical safety, and that was what you thought was most important, perhaps a home, perhaps a certain job, career, perhaps, having the right car, or having so much, savings in an account. These are all good things. Great on adulting. Wow. I need to stop talking. Great job on the adulting. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, yep, you did a fantastic job at adulting. Now it's about being emotionally safe. And you figured out what that means for you. And you figured out that without emotional safety, there's not a dime on the planet. Yep. You have to have it. It's an inner peace. It's there, that inspiration again comes from the core. And this might be what you need to talk to your inner child about. It's now time for the truth. Now it's about the truth. There's not a dime that you could add that will give you that feeling of safety. For someone, you found it not only within, there is a divine counterpart here. You found it not only within, because Ten of Pentacles, transformation, Ten of Pentacles, and then you've got Ten of Cups. Tell me about finding this peace and safety, emotional safety from within to a divine counterpart. Do I have that right, Spirit? It is a Tower moment. I think it's one that's necessary. It may not be something that everybody feels comfortable with, and it might be scaring you a little bit. Eight of Swords. But you see, that's just your imagination. This is real. It's like a mirror. You feel trapped, right? But you're not. But that could also be, this Tower moment is bringing an end to those feelings. Again, now it's about the truth. Now it's safe to speak. And you have to trust your intuition on this one. It's scary. It's hard. Tell me about this. Tell me about this, Spirit. But you're doing it. You're going to face it. It's scary. I mean, have you ever tried to do a performance? Have you ever tried to give a speech? Maybe in front of, people with work or even on YouTube? But you're going to do it. Yeah. You're going to do it. It's a different type of security. It's a different type of emotional security. Emotional security brought tangible. Emotion, that makes no sense. Tell me that again. I mean, the Hermit. The emotional security. Somebody, for someone, this is the process of going within to tell your inner child or the different ages of yourself that it's safe now to come out. You see how the light is shining out? I say that because of this. The Six of Swords is going into a more peaceful, you're going from turbulent waters, something that didn't feel safe, something that felt you could capsize at any moment, perhaps a very emotional time period. And especially with the moon that came out, now you're moving towards your truth. You're moving towards your truth. Perhaps perhaps some are literally physically moving, and then the Chariot came out. Can you tell me about the divine counterparts here? Spirit. Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. The work that's gone into a new beginning, a new foundation, I heard. Starting over for some, literally. Oof. For some that are actually moving, the literal move, yeah, transformation, starting over. It is about starting over. This is about starting over. And it could be doing so a little bit sneaky. But I feel like for some, it's you're looking for the moment. You're looking for the moment. Do I have that right? I'm going to get it there. Hold on one second. You're looking for the moment. Let me clarify that. You're looking for the moment. Oh, you're looking. Some of you are actually looking where to move. You don't want to. You don't want to spend that much. Is what it's. And this is serious for somebody. It might be. I'm laughing just because sometimes I hear the most literal things, and I'm like, well, really? This is supposed to be spiritual guidance, but sometimes spiritual guidance is making moves in the 3D world. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Like, where is spirit guiding you? And for some, you're looking for the right spot. Let's get into this. The transformative physical move, because I do feel that strongly. Physical move. You've got the Six of Swords, which is an Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Transformation again, the Death card, endings and beginnings. Seven of Swords to the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this is about finding the right place to move, a literal move. Can you tell me about that, Spirit? I just want to confirm this, please. There is a tower moment that is happening in all of this. It may be for you. It may be for whoever you are now going to speak the truth to. Now it's about truth. Now it's safe to speak. The transformation from old traditional values that no longer align. Hello. And that's 3 of the Death transformation. Okay. So can you tell me about this? Is this about a physical move? Is this about this is an emotional transformation? You have Eight of Swords. Again, this has not been easy. This has not felt good. I do think this Eight of Swords is, I'm going to do that, I think. Is the Eight of Swords coming to an end? Because that's what I'm feeling twice now. Going within, Star is leading. This is your truth. Internal truth that is now you're bringing to the external. No longer scared. You see, the Hermit is free. The Hermit is at the top, is at the peak. No longer scared. Do I have that right, Spirit? No longer scared. Releasing fear is awesome. Capricorn season. The toxic thoughts. So you see Ace to the 9. No longer scared. This can be both the toxic thoughts going round and round that have taken hold of you. Sorry. This can also be Capricorn season. Rest is necessary. It's taken a lot out of you. Knowing what it is. Hanged Man. So you have 4 of Swords and the Hanged Man. It's saying there's a pause right now. A pause. The truth about being out in the cold. The truth. Money. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Saying goodbye. You see, that's the bon voyage. There's a foundation that was built that allowed you to feel safe to leave, actually. 5 of Pentacles to that 4 of Wands. Yeah. 2 of Cups and the Fool. Calculated risk. And it's a risk that you're now going to take. Yeah. 5 of Cups. Saying goodbye. Judgment. Beginning of a new life. 10 of Wands again. Heavy burden. And then the Chariot again. So can you tell me about this new life? Can you give me the most likely outcome? Spirit, the most likely outcome walking into the new life. I think it's something that it's happening quickly. There's 8 of Wands again. Can you tell me the communication around it? That might be the conversation that you're having to have with self and others. Conversations about how holding back and protecting, perhaps protecting your inner peace, perhaps protecting your heart, perhaps literally needing to save a penny in order to do what it is that you have to do. Justice here. It could be giving away what you don't want to, but it's for the Empress who receives. The Empress. Is that the counterpart? Because we do have the Emperor. So now we have Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and then we have the Emperor and Empress. There's definitely a divine partnership here. And from the 5 of Swords, this fighting about it, the resisting, walking away, to the 6 of Swords. This is your destiny, I heard. This is your destiny. Do I have that right? This is your destiny. This was always meant to happen. Yeah, it's a new opportunity. It's something, I mean, it's like that's like the Ace of Pentacles again, but this was always meant to happen. Do I have that right? The choice, the sacred convergence, inspiration. That could be when you were inspired. Something inspired you to take the leap. Queen of Pentacles, another match. Knight of Swords, another confirmation. That's 3 again. The World, definitely endings and beginnings. This is a new page, a new chapter. Knight of Cups. And again, it's heart-centered. That cup is leading the way. Anything else, Spirit? It is everything that you wished for, and it is healing. It is healing. The Star. Oh, the Knight of Cups to the Star. Your North Star. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely for love. An innocence. Perhaps a union, Hierophant on the bottom. Letting go of a chapter, closing a chapter in order to move into the new. This is a truth that you have to have, a truthful conversation that you have to have with yourself in order to be able to have it with anyone else, whether it's the person that you're walking towards, if you've met them, if you know them, if you're together. I would say, given the divine counterparts, if you haven't, you will soon as well, based on the timing cards. Swift. Because this transformation that's happening maybe it's something that you've been in for a while, but it's almost like a light switch is going off. I want to pull one more oracle, and then we're going to close it out. It's almost like a light switch is going off. So, Spirit, what can you tell us? Oh, that's a lot. The communal dance. It's a lot. One card, please. It's all coming together. One card, please, Spirit. Every now and then you help me out. Earth Angel. It's a very pretty card. 54 or 9. So 9 may be very significant for someone. Earth Angel, you carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. This oracle brings a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloveds. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Keep praying each day from your heart and know you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. Thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid. I had risked everything by holding out my hand, and now, as I share your joy and excitement at being a friend, I realize I may have to run to catch up with you. And if this isn't talking to oneself, I don't know what is. But also, just a reminder, the transformation that you're going through, you're safe. You're safe to speak. And now it is about the truth for yourself and for whoever else is involved. Happy Friday.